Alright, you're welcome back. And in this session, we'll take our data modeling a step further. Now we are going to see how we can incorporate our programming language with the database that we have created. We'll link the programming language, which is Python, to the database. So here we'll be talking about DBAPI and Psycopg2. So DBAPI just means database API, and API means application programming interface. We'll get into API in detail later. But what is the DBAPI? The DBAPI provides a standard interface for a programming language to talk to a relational database server. So what a DBAPI does is just it creates a low level abstraction that helps to connect to a database server from within the programming language. So I could be writing a Python script, a very simple Python script, and within the Python script, maybe I want to store some variables in the database. I don't just want it to be volatile. So I can use a DBAPI that works with the Python programming language and the relational database I'm using. I can use it to connect to my database. And second point here, it is a low-level library for writing SQL statements that connect to a database. So we'll still retain our knowledge of SQL, for creating a table, and doing other stuff or things. So, and apart from DB APIs, we can also call them DB adapters, that's database adapters. So alright, let's go back to the database we created in the previous videos, the plant database. Let's go back there and let's open it and see what is in there. Alright, remember, now we want to work with our PSQL command line. And remember, if you are on Linux or Mac, you need to start the service first by entering the command sudo service path PostgreSQL, and after that you need to be signed in as the Postgres user. You need to be signed in as the user Postgres, which is sudo-u postgres-i. But if you're on Windows, you're on the same page here, you can just start by writing PSQL -u student, because when we created our database, we created it and assigned it to the user student, the plant database we created in the previous video. So -u student and -d, that means the name of the database, and the name of the database is plantdb. Alright, so you click enter. So it's asking for the password for student, and remember, the password I set then was also student. So I'll enter the password and press enter. Now you see I am presently in the database plantdb. So let me check for the tables that exist in the database. Did not find any relations. Now we can see there are no tables existing within the database. So let's get right into our DBAPI and Psycopg. And what is Psycopg? Psycopg is a DBAPI for Python and PostgreSQL. So we have defined what DBAPI is. There are different DBAPI. There's one for Ruby on Rails, that's Ruby Postgres. There's Node Postgres. The one for Ruby on Rails is Ruby PG. The one for Node is Node Postgres. And we have the one for other Python frameworks, which is the Psycopg2. So in this lesson, we'll be using the Psycopg2 DB adapter. So you can open VS Code. Let's open VS Code. You can create any folder of your choice and create a new file. Create a new Python file here. But first, I would advise that whenever we are working, we create a virtual environment. It would be advisable to create a virtual environment whenever we work. Python. So let's just bring up the terminal, and like I said, it is advisable to use the git bash terminal. So we'll switch to the git bash terminal to make our work easier. Now on the git bash terminal, the first thing we need to do is to install virtual environment. We have to install virtual environments because virtual environments help us to focus our work, and we are being specific when you use a virtual environment, because using a global environment, when you install a particular library, it could install the latest version or another version entirely. And when you are working on a separate project, if you want to work on a different version, you need the virtual environment. Or if you want to generate a requirements file that shows every library that you use in a particular project, you can get help by using the virtual environment, since it helps to bring out just the particular things you need for the particular project. So the first thing we do is install virtual environment and enter the command pip install virtualenv. Pip install virtualenv. Okay, so once you enter this command, you click enter. Because I already have it installed, that's why it's showing me requirements already satisfied. But if you don't have it installed already, do well to install that. So after installing the virtual environment, the next thing you are going to do is to create a virtual environment. Make sure you are working in a folder workspace. On my computer, I created a folder named PSQL CMD, and inside the folder is where I'm working. So make sure you are working inside the folder, not just a single file. So the next thing is we are going to create a virtual environment. A virtual environment just creates an environment that has the Python interpreter within it. So what we do, how we create the virtual environment, is enter command python -m venv and the name you want to give the virtual environment. Maybe I want the virtual environment to also be venv, or I want it to be my environment, or any name at all. So let's just stick to the common name, which is venv, python -m venv. And don't forget, if you're on Mac or Linux, you are using Python 3, not just Python. So after clicking this, you press enter. And now when we check the folder here, we see that's created virtual environment for us. So how do we get, oh wait, sorry, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's try that again. Python -m venv to create the virtual environment. Alright, let's wait for the. Alright, the virtual environment is now complete. You can see it here. Venv, the name of the virtual environment. So how do we activate the virtual environment? To activate the virtual environment, since we are using git bash, we can either use source and go into the directory of the virtual environment. Go into this directory, source, then we have venv / scripts. This is scripts here, script / activate. Instead of using source, you can also decide to use just dot. So you could either use source or you could use dot. And remember, if you're on Windows, if you're on Linux or Mac, it won't be scripts, but it will be bin, bin. So just note that when you check a directory on Linux, it wouldn't be scripts, it is going to be bin. But other than that, the command is the same. So dot venv / scripts / activate. Then click enter. Now you can see the Venv in bracket here, which shows that our virtual environment has been created successfully. Alright, in the next video, then we'll go into using Psycopg2 the installation and how to use it with our Python script.